Good morning, everybody. I still have yet to learn how to work this iPhone 5S. My husband talked me into it, and I'm not quite sure if it's technologically advanced. He's technologically advanced, but I'm not. My genius happens to be in creativity. I wanted to share what happened last night. I posted to Rustic Garden, also known as Gary. I had watched one of his videos, and it seemed like he really understood container tomato growing. And when I went through his video one more time, it was really self-explanatory. He had little note cards, and they helped me so much because I had nothing to lose with this hail, and I had stems. Showed him the pictures, and he was like, yeah. But magnesium and calcium are so important. And I felt that as much rain as we had, I could have lost that. And my foliage wasn't the color I wanted. And it had lost that from the grow room to outside. It really lost that. It lost the lush green color. And it's in its growth. So about 3 days ago, I gave him a big drink of kelp fertilizer. And then the next day, 2 days later, I did magnesium and calcium together on the topsoil. And what a difference it has made. And I don't know how to flip the phone. I still haven't figured that out. I can't figure it out. Just touch a button. What's the big deal? What's the big deal with this? So I wanted to share with any new gardener, when you're struggling and you don't know what's going on, just start eliminating things. And I didn't see yellow veins, but I knew we'd had a lot of rain and a lot of hail damage. So I knew maybe the soil had been depleted, and I have excellent soil from Canada and it's full of nutrients, and I amended it. So this morning I woke up and these plants are blowing my mind. These vegetables are blowing my mind. They're a dark lush green, which I can't flip the camera on. And this is what they did overnight. They became this lush green. The petal responded instantly. I got all this growth, which I still have yet to know what this little piece means because I've never grown tomatoes. This became lush green overnight. My hail damaged plants, if you can see little tiny nodules coming up, and down below, so interesting. And here, these were just depleted. Here, no growth. There, no growth. There, on the hail damage, no growth. And today, it all changed. That lush green. Now there's some deficiencies here because of hail and excessive fertilizer splash. So it corrected that, and the petals are nice and soft and furry. Even these that were completely tiny grew new shoots at the bottom. Epic. This is an epic moment for me because I've been discouraged. Oh, I want to show you the cabbage. This cabbage got obliterated by aphids and hail. And when I looked in here, all of this is new. All of it. It was tiny. And it responded so quickly to the kelp. The Swiss chard had been transplanted. No transplant issues. There's a little bit of funniness going on here, but they're standing and firm. This is just like an epic moment for me as a new gardener outside. And I usually just do the bed. I've never done container, and I've never went from the grow room to outside. I've never done anything in a grow room. I've never even used a dome or lighting. And I successfully did that with 300 plants and gave half of it away. I lost 6 in germination. I've kept track of all that. And it's just, sometimes it's so simple that it's scary. So that's what happened to me. Magnesium, limestone, and a heavy concentration of Epsom. So I did 3 tablespoons for a gallon, I just nailed it. And then 2 days ago, I hit it with a stronger fertilizer, the kelp. Instead of 1 tablespoon, I did 3. And I just went for it. I had nothing to lose. They were stunted. And I woke up this morning and there it was. It feels so great, like to finally correct a problem and actually feel like I was successful. So I wanted to share this with new gardeners, and a shout out to Rustic Garden and to Alberta Urban, and to Rob Prince for hanging in there with me when I wanted to give up, and for all those down moments when you're so tired and you're like, what's wrong with my garden? I've still yet to drop the kale on the ground because I'm like, it's doing fine in the container. So today's a really joyful day, and it's so funny how you'll share when you're discouraged, but you won't share when you're happy. And so this is a joyful moment, and I feel truly epic. So watch that rain. Excessive rains will drain the nutrients right out of your soil, no matter how good it is. And it just needed a little tweak. And so today's a great day in gardening, and everything's starting to catch up. It's starting to grow really fast, so that's good. It was slightly behind. Well, actually, it was really behind. But today I feel great. Yoo-hoo! Success.